In this video I'll show you step by step how you can make these PowerPoint slides that went viral on social media. I'm using PowerPoint from Microsoft 365 and you'll be surprised of how easy they are to create. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so for the first one, the first thing that you need is a logo in SVG format. For this one, for example, I simply look for the 007 logo SVG, and this is where I got this file from. There are also other websites like Adobe Express, for example, where you can convert your image into an SVG file for free, so make sure to check that out. So in PowerPoint, you'll simply need to drag the logo that you have into a slide, and then click on Convert to Shape over here. Holding Ctrl and Shift on your keyboard, you can make it larger and it will keep the same proportions. And then let's go to Shapes and click on the square. Let's add it and make sure that it covers the entire area of the slide like this. And then let's select everything. Click on Shape Format, then on Merge Shapes, and click on Combine. And that way we've created a mask. So here, let's get rid of the outline first. And then let's change the color of the field to whatever color that you like. And then you can paste in an image. I made this image in Photoshop using assets from Adobe Stock Images. And then let's simply make it cover the entire area of the slide like this. Right-click on it and click on Send to Back. Now this is already looking pretty good, but let's make it better by adding some movement. So let's duplicate the slide with Ctrl D. And here we'll need to zoom out first so we can see better. And then you're gonna select the mask. And holding Ctrl and Shift on your keyboard, you're gonna make it larger like this. We need to make this mask a lot larger until we can see the image behind it through one of the cutouts like this. So you can see that on the second slide, we can only see our image behind the mask. And that is exactly what we want. So I'll zoom in again until we see our slide again. And sometimes you'll get this pop-up, but don't worry about it, just click on OK. And on this space is where we can add our content. So for example, here I added a title and a description. And just make sure it's behind the mask. So right click on it, click on Send to Back. But instead of sending it all the way to the back, just click on Send Backwards. Let's copy this information with Ctrl C, go back to the first slide, click Ctrl V, and let's move it to the left-hand side outside of the slide like this. Again, right-click on it, click on Send to Back, but don't click on Send to Back, just click on Send Backwards. And that way our text is behind this mask. Finally, click on the second slide, go to Transitions, and apply Morph. And let's also change the duration here to 4 seconds. So now you should have this super cinematic effect for your presentation. And the best part is that you can have this exact same effect with your own logo as long as it's a solid logo in SVG format. Before we move on, I have something to show you. If you've ever had a PDF, a research paper, a report, or even lecture notes and had to turn it into a presentation from scratch, I have something to show you. Genspark AI Slides lets you take any document and turn it into a fully designed structured presentation in minutes. I have this Word document about renewable energy that I want to transform into a presentation. There are different template categories to choose from academic templates to training templates or corporate strategy templates. I'll go with this one. Next, I'll simply ask to transform the content of my document into a polished 7-slide deck. On the left-hand side, you can see what's actually happening and how Genspark is analyzing the content to structure it into something that actually makes sense. And on the right-hand side, you'll have a preview of how the slides actually look. You can make changes by typing them into the chat box. For example, I want to add a slide with different types of renewable energy and include images. And in just a couple of minutes, this is done. Genspark also works for spreadsheets and documents. For example, you can upload a long research paper, a PDF, or course material and ask it to turn it into a clear study guide with chapter summaries, key concepts, examples, and a short quiz at the end. Genspark reads the source, organizes the information, and gives you a clean document document that could work as lecture notes, a course handout, or a study guide. Or with a spreadsheet, for example, you can ask it to analyze the data, create a comparison table, identify the key trends, and turn the results into charts I can use in a class or presentation. And Genspark will structure it into tables, highlighting the main insights and give you all the charts ready to use. Genspark hit 250 million ARR in just 12 months. And it's an all-in-one AI workspace where you can create slides, spreadsheets, documents, images, videos, and more, all from one simple prompt without switching platforms. New users can sign up for free credits and a get started bonus. To try premium features like AI web building and deep research for free. If you want to try it out, the link is in the description box of this video. Okay, so for the next one, you need to add your images in PNG format. So that means that they don't have a background. However, if your image has a background, you can also remove it from here with the new formatting options in PowerPoint. To do that, just click on Picture Format, and then you can click on Remove Background or click on Edit Picture, and you'll get this new panel where you can remove the background from here. And it works pretty good, so make sure to check that out. So here you can add all your images, and I'm using Mario Bros as an example, but this could be products, for example, for a product showcase slide, or it could be people for a team slide. And I'll also add a logo here at the top. Perfect. So now you're gonna right click on one of your images, then click on Format Picture, and you'll get this panel on the right hand side. So let's click on the image icon here, then go to Picture Corrections, and here decrease the brightness all the way to -100. And we'll repeat the process with every single image in our slide. That will make our images look like they're silhouettes about to be revealed. Okay, so now we'll duplicate the slide a few times and we'll have one slide per character. So in my case, I'll have 5 more slides. So let's go to the second slide. Here I'll remove the logo and then select one of your images, go to Picture Format and click on Reset Picture. So now our image is visible again. Here you can also change the background color. So just click on the background and here you can select a different color. I'll also add some information of this character in this slide. So for this one, for the headline, I'm using the font Buendia. And for the body text, I'm using the font Barlow. And you'll have to repeat the process for every single slide by highlighting a different character on each slide and changing the background color as well. And you have 2 different options for the transition. So for the first one, if you hold Shift on your keyboard and select all of your slides, let's go to Transitions and click on Fade. You'll have this effect that looks great and it was super easy to make. However, if you want to take it a step further, you can go back to the slides. Let's go back to our second slide. And here you can make the character a little bit larger than the rest of them. In fact, you can even make the other ones slightly smaller in comparison to the one that we are trying to highlight. And if you repeat the process for every single character, then you can apply a different transition. So holding Shift on your keyboard, again select all the slides and click on Morph. And now the effect will look a lot more cinematic than the other one. And that's why Morph is one of my favorite transitions to use, because it can elevate your slides fast. Now for the last one, you're gonna add 4 different images. It doesn't matter that they're not the same size. Then let's go to Design Suggestions, and here the first option should be this one. And that's how easy you can align all your images in your slide. Okay, amazing. So now you're gonna go to Shapes and click on this one over here. And let's add it to the slide. Now you're gonna go to Align, click on Align to Center, go to Align again, and click on Align to Middle. And now our shape is perfectly aligned in the center of the slide. Now holding Ctrl and Shift on your keyboard, you're going to make this shape a lot larger like this. So we can only see one of our images. Now right click on the shape and click on Format Shape. And here you can click on Line and select No Line. And then let's choose a gradient fill. For this one, I'm going to change the type to a radial gradient. And let's also change the direction to this one. And we can get rid of these handles by dragging them down. We only need 2 of them. So for the one on the left hand side, I'm just going to change its color to this like dark purple. And for the one on the right hand side, I'm going to change it to black. And now we have this effect for a shape. If you like, you can also add some image in the middle, like this crest, for example. And now on the left hand side, we're going to add our content. So for this one, for the name, I'm using this font called Vouchery Block, and I think that's how it's pronounced. And for the description, I'm using the font Avenir. Now, let's duplicate the slide with Ctrl D. And here first, I'm going to zoom out so we can see a little bit better what we're doing. And here we're going to click on this shape, and using this handle, we're going to rotate it until we reveal the next image. And here, obviously, we just need to replace the content. So I've repeated the process for the other images. And before applying our transition, we'll do something so it looks better. So let's go back to the first slide. And here we're going to select the image that we are highlighting. And let's just make it slightly bigger like this. And let's repeat the process for each of our slides. So just make the image that is being highlighted a little bit larger like this. And once you're done with all of them, holding Shift on your keyboard, select all of your slides, go to Transitions, and you guessed it, apply Morph. And that's how easy you can create this amazing slideshow in PowerPoint that looks super cinematic, and it works for a bunch of different purposes. So if you like these effects, make sure to leave a thumbs up, it helps my channel so much. Remember that you can download these slides from the link in the description box of this video. Make sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok for more tutorials, and I'll see you next time.